Hi everyone, welcome to Sarah's Stitchery. My name is Sarah and this is my channel where I talk all about my cross stitch. Today is December 22nd, 2024, and this is Flosstube episode number 26. Thank you so much. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back and spending time with me. If you are new here, hello, welcome. I'm glad you found me. I hope you enjoy what you see today. And anyone who's not subscribed, I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel. That would make me very happy. So before we get started, I wanted to tell you guys, I just celebrated 1 year on Flosstube. Yay! I started my channel on December 16th of 2023. And so, yeah, I just marked 1 year and it has been a great year. So I wanted to say thank you to all of you who have made it a fantastic year for me. Who have welcomed me to the community and who have supported my channel by subscribing, liking, commenting. So thank you very much for that. I hope to have another wonderful year here on Flosstube, but I can't do that without all of you. So, so thank you so much for watching and being there and supporting my channel. Let's see. So as far as today, I'm going to make it a little bit of a shorter video, just because I do have a lot of things I need to get done. I'm sure you guys are all super busy with the holiday hustle and bustle. So I need to get back to my cleaning and get my baking started and all that fun stuff. But I did want to take the time to hang out with you guys and do my regular 2-week update and show you what I've been working on. So let's dive right in. I have some finishes for you today. I have a couple of whips to show you, some plans to talk about, and some giveaway winners to announce. So I'm going to just dive right in with my finishes. As I've mentioned before on my channel, last year for the new year, I made a goal for myself that I wanted to finish 24 finishes in 2024. The goal being that I wanted to finish whips that were whips prior to 2024. So things that were coming into 2024 with me, I wanted to knock off my list. I did do a whip parade at the beginning of the year last year, and I think I came into the year with like 90 something whips, and I was like, I really need to get this whip list down. So I had set myself that goal, 24 finishes in 2024, and I am almost there. I have one more finish. That's not to say that I haven't finished other things that I started in 2024, but those don't count towards that goal. Technically, I have 44 finishes with, I guess, 20. Oh, I'm not even going to try to do math on camera. But let's just say that I've done 23 of my 24 and 24 finishes goal. And so I'm going to show you a couple of those right now. This first one came out last year in the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. It is by Shakespeare's Peddler, and it is called Merry Little Christmas. I think she's since released this. But I started it last winter, didn't get very much done on it, so I was like, I'm going to pull that out and finish it as one of my 24 and 24, and I did. And here it is. It is so cute. Now you'll notice there's some like empty space up here in the pattern. In the pattern, she shows some buttons that she has sewn on up there. And there is a button pack available on Kitten Stitcher. That's Teresa Vanette. She is Shakespeare's Peddler. That's her website. But the button pack for this specific stitch has been sold out every time I've looked at it. And I ordered a different button pack, and it should be here any day now. So once those buttons come, I will sew them on up top here in this empty space, and then I'm going to make this into a pillow. This turned out to be a lot bigger than I expected it to be, because you can see here she's got it made into a pillow. The stitch count is 120 wide by 118 high. I'm not sure what she stitched it on, but her finish was 6 inches by 6 inches. Mine's not quite that big, but It's still pretty sizable. I stitched mine on a 46 count salt bush by Fox and Rabbit, and it's pretty large. I am going to turn it into a pillow though for my dough bowl, and I just think it just looks so good on that fabric. I did use all of the called for floss. However, I did make a couple of minor changes. Let's talk about those real quick. In the pattern, the bow on this present and the package itself on this present here were charted in, it was this color right here. What is this color? Looks like 452 DMC. You can see that's pretty close to my fabric color. I did start stitching with it and I was like, I can't even see that. So instead of using that color, I just pulled other colors from the color palette that was already being used and just used that instead. Also, this gingerbread man here, he was charted in the same color as the letters, and I didn't like that. I didn't want my gingerbread man to be that color. And so I just pulled a thread from Stash, the maple syrup Gentle Arts, and I used that for my gingerbread man. So I think it turned out really, really cute. I love it. All those little tiny snowflakes and motifs. So once I get the buttons on that, it's going to be a pillow. It's going to go in my dough bowl. I was really surprised this year when I was getting out my Christmas stitching. I've always thought that I had a lot of like Christmas finishes, but apparently my idea of a lot before is different than my idea of a lot now, because I didn't have as many as I thought I did. And I have very few small pillows for my dough bowl. My dough bowl's looking really sad. So I'm really excited to like get some finishes for my dough bowl. This next one will work for that. So that one right there, the Merry Little Christmas, that was number 22 towards my 24 and 24 goal. This one is number 23 towards that goal. Oops. I always put it like on the wrong side of the board. Maybe that's the right side. I don't know. I'm feeling backwards right now. This next one I started back in 2022. It is from Pansy Patch. What is it? Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery. It is called Cranberry House. It's part of the Houses on Peppermint Lane series. And this is number 5 of 9. I just think this is so cute. I had started it, like I said, back in 2022, and I hadn't worked on it since then. I literally only had this top border done and like part of the roof. And so I decided that needed to be a finish too. And so I did. And I think it turned out so cute. I used all of the called for floss, which is all Weeks Dye Works. And that's going to be a pillow too. I do have the pattern Christmas House from the same series. I would like to stitch it at some time. I don't know that I'll stitch the whole series, but maybe I'll stitch a couple more. That would be a cute little collection to have in my dough bowl. But that's going to be a pillow too. Once Christmas is over, I'm going to be doing some fully finishing because I've got a few things that need to be fully finished, and I just haven't had a chance to get to those things. My last day of school was Friday. So now that I'm out of school, once Christmas is over, I'll have some time to myself to do some things before I have to go back. All right, and then my third finish, this is a SAL that I'm hosting with my friend Sarah from Handmade by Sarah W. on Flosstube and Instagram. And we got this finished. Let me show you the pattern first. We were stitching Winter Folk and hosting a stitch along. And this is the 4th of the Folk series, of which we have stitched the whole series. I'll show you those really, really quick. I started with the fall. I stitched this back when I went to the first 141 Pep Rally retreat. Not this past September, but the year before. And this was our retreat piece. It's since been released to the public. This is Autumn Folk. And we're finishing them on this board. This is the Folk paddle from Chantel's 141 Design Company. And if you use magnets, it's really easy to just switch them out for the season. The second one I stitched was Spring Folk. And on all of these, I used the called for fabric, 32 count driftwood, Fabrics by Stephanie, and all the called for DMCs. Very cute. Here's Summer. I like how it just pops right on there with the magnets. I have the magnets glued to the back of both pieces. And a lot of people ask me what magnets I use, and I bought the magnets so long ago that I can't find like the link on Amazon. I just searched like small magnets, like what are they called, like rare earth? I don't know. They have all different kinds, and I'm pretty sure that any of them would work. I do fasten my magnets onto the board with E6000, and they are on there. They are actually, no, those are the magnets I got from the retreat. They actually had some sticky stuff on them, but any other pieces that I've used magnets on, I use the E6000 glue, and it's not going anywhere. But anyway, here's my finish of Winter Folk. Oh, I finished it just this morning, and it looks so good. Again, using the called for fabric from Fabrics by Stephanie. It's called Driftwood and 32 count. I used all of the called for DMC. I do have a minor change to mine. Yeah, I'm going to come in a little bit closer because you might notice these reindeer are very ghosty, as is this one down here. Now, this reindeer and these two reindeer here are stitched in the called for color, which is, I believe, DMC 3790. And it's just really blending into my fabric. I had originally stitched all 4 of these deer in the darker color because at first I was like, that color is not going to show up. I stitched all 4 in the darker color that was in this palette, and I don't know. I don't know why I decided to pull out those 2 and go back and stitch them in the original color. I just felt like it was a lot of that dark brown. I'm almost wishing I had just left them the dark brown, but here we are. I don't know why, but I feel like this guy shows up a little bit better than these 2 do. Maybe because they're flanked by the darker deer, but it's fine. It's fine. They're just camouflaged, right? That way their predators won't see them. That's what I'm going to tell myself. Otherwise, it's all stitched as called for. Again, Kathy always has these beautiful specialty stitches in her pieces, in her folk pieces, and she provides really good directions for how to do those. And they are Ada friendly, so you don't have to stitch on linen. And if you are stitching this with us, you know, even though I'm done, and if you're not done, it's okay. There is no schedule to this stitch along. Some people finished before me. But if you're still stitching it, that's wonderful. Make sure you're still tagging Sarah and I on Instagram, and tag Kathy from Hands On Design. We love to see your progress. We love to share your progress. And technically, the winter solstice was just yesterday, I think. So you can still start this. It's never too late to start winter, folk. Winter just started. So there it is. After Christmas, I'm going to fully finish it on my board. I have this fabric for the backing. It's so pretty. And then I will have all 4 of the folk pieces, and I am super excited about that. I don't know if you guys saw at the Jingle Ball, she had a Christmas folk, and that was stunning as well. I love it. So those are my finishes. As far as whips, I only have 2 because, as you can see, I've been finishing things. So, and I've just kind of been a little bit limited on my stitchy time lately, but that's okay. All right, this next one doesn't have a whole lot more progress than the last time you saw it. This is We Santa 2024. I started this back in September, and I work on it a teeny bit here and there. I don't seem to get a whole lot of progress, but here we are. I think the last time you saw it, I had all of this. I think since I saw you, I've possibly added these snowflakes, and I've been working on Santa's head. Not a whole lot of work on him, but now that I've finished those other things, hopefully I can get some more stitches in on him, because this shouldn't take me too long. It is teeny tiny. I am stitching this on a 46 count Silver Fox by Fiber on a Whim, and I'm using all the called for colors, I think with a couple of DMC subs, but It looks very cute. I love it. It's going to be adorable when it's finished. And I don't know if I might make that into an ornament because it's very small. That was another thing I saw that I was lacking when I pulled out all of my Christmas stitching was I don't have very many cross stitch ornaments. So I need to make more of those. And that's in my awesome reindeer bag from my sister's shop, Pepper Pot Shop on Etsy. So cute. I had a new start since I saw all of you last, just a little one. Again, because I noticed that I didn't have very many dough bowl pillows. I wanted to stitch a few this season. And so I actually got this as a PDF. So I'll show you on my iPad here. This is actually a new chart from Crocette gogo, I don't know, on Etsy, and it's called Tiny Village. I don't know why I've been calling this the joy of winter in my book of days, but I can clearly see right here it says Tiny Village, which makes a whole lot more sense. Anyway, there's the Tiny Village. It's super cute and tiny. In fact, the stitch count is only 63 by 68, so that'll make a really cute little dough bowl pillow. And I have a small little start, and there it is. I got the outline done, and oh, that's weird. I just noticed this like flub in the, or whatever it's called, in the fabric. I probably should have started a little bit below that. I didn't notice. It's less noticeable in person, but when I hold it up, it's very noticeable. Do you see that? I'm not restarting. It's not going to bother me that much, but there it is. This is charted all in DMC, and I am using my fabric of the month. Let me check and make sure that that's right. I don't know where my little card went. I believe this is my new fabric of the month. I am in the Roxy Floss, the Roxy Fabric Club. They have a new fabric club, and this was my second one that I got from them. I think it's called Irish Coffee. I don't have my card right here. It's beautiful. This fabric is fantastic, and I'm so glad that I have a big piece of it. That way I can use it for other things because it's a really nice fabric, and it's 40 count. And everything that I've showed you, I do 1 strand over 2. So cute. And that is now living in my bag from my mom's shop. Her shop is called Painted Leaf Co. This is what I was keeping Winter Folk in, but now Winter Folk is done, so keeping it in this bag, and it's perfect. See, the Tiny Village is going into my Tiny Village bag. So those were my whips. Not very many whips, but I got some finishes. I do have one plan. So as I mentioned, I only need one more finish towards my 24 finishes in 24 goal. And so I have been working on that just a little bit. I don't have any more progress than my last time I showed it, I don't think. But here is the pattern. It's called Joy and Good Cheer by Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. And I had started this, I think I started this one also in 2022. And I don't think I worked on it at all last year. I actually did end up restarting it because the fabric I had started it on was way too light, and there was no way you were going to be able to see the snowman or the snowflakes. I don't know what I was thinking, but even though it is a restart, I am counting it towards my 24 and 24. I actually paused there because I noticed that I was wrong about that last fabric, because this next fabric I'm going to show you is the Irish Coffee, which makes more sense because this one's more coffee colored. The other fabric that I just showed you for Tiny Village was my first installment of the Roxy Fabric of the Month Club. And that one was just, it didn't have a name. I don't know if mine was just mislabeled or something. It didn't have a name. It just said September 2024 Fabric of the Month. So, but this one actually has a name, and this one is the Irish coffee, and it is gorgeous, and here it is. So that is my restart of Joy and Good Cheer. So I want to get that done ASAP. That'll be my 24th finish, and my goal will have been met. So hopefully the next time I see you, I'll be showing you a finish. So there it is. I am using all the called for, I believe. Yep, all the called for. There are DMCs, Weeks Dye Works, and Classic Color Works. And that's that. So, and I'm keeping that in a bag. I don't know who this one is from, but it's very cute. It's a patchwork bag. So that is all of my stitching. Like I said, after Christmas, I'll have time to stitch more. I'll have time to do some fully finishing and hopefully have a little more to show you in my next video. Before we go, I just wanted to show you a couple little gifts I got from friends. I wanted to talk plans. I'll tell you why I keep doing this when I say plans here in a minute, and giveaway winners. So really quick, I wanted to show you some gifts I've gotten from my stitchy friends. So today in the mail, I got a package from my friend Sarah, handmade by Sarah W. It had some different things in it, but I wanted to show you this one specific thing because it's handmade by her. Get it? Handmade by Sarah W. Didn't even mean to do that. But she made me this adorable little ornament, and I love it. And it's got a little L in the middle for my last name. So handmade gifts are the best. I never make handmade gifts. I just don't feel like I have time. I'm sure nobody else has time either. It's just what you make time for, right? Maybe I should, because that really made me smile when I opened that. Like I said, she gave me some other things too, but the handmade stuff is really the most important to me. So thank you, Sarah. That's going on my tree. That's why I wanted to show you guys, because I want to go put it on my tree ASAP. And that kind of helps with my problem of not having very many stitchy ornaments. This next one is also an ornament from a friend. I got this from Jody, Simply Stitching Ocala. And it also has an L on it for my last name. And that's super cute. I love the little, what word am I looking for? The trim, you know what it is. Yeah, it's super cute. I love the tiny little bow. And she embroidered that. That's so talented. And finished it in this little hoop. So I love my little ornaments from my friends. Thank you. And I got another gift completely. Well, both of these were unexpected. I shouldn't say that they weren't. But this one was like super unexpected. And it's just so sweet. I never expected to get a gift from this person. This person's name is Christine. She is one of the Table 11 ladies that I've talked about from the 141 retreat. I met them at the first 141 retreat, and I got to see them again this year, and they are just the loveliest group of ladies. They all met each other at the first retreat, and now they're all like BFFs, and they have kind of adopted me into their friend group, which I really appreciate. And so Christine sent me a gift, and I had just been having a really bad day, and her gift just came at the right moment to bring me some cheer, and I let her know that, and it meant a lot to me. So I wanted to share this with you. So this was what I got from Christine. She made me a box. It's got my name on it. And this is one of those stitchy boxes. I don't have one. And so now I do. Check this out. So I'll move these so you can see. It says Mary. It's so beautiful. I got some Pirate Robin floss. Look at those colors. I can't wait to use that. And I love these like laminated like Christmas motif cutouts. So cute. So sweet. Got a Santa. Got a Santa waxer. And some floss drops, and this is so cute, a little stocking with some scissors and a bejeweled scissor fob. How cute is that? And this tin, look how beautiful that is. And inside you got your Santa needle minder, so your needles can go in there and you won't lose them. So that I was just like blown away by the kindness of all my friends to think about me and send me things. That just like means the world. Especially these handmade gifts, like that you can't put a price on something like that somebody took their time to make for you. That's just super special. So thank you. And Christine sent me a lovely card. And so I just wanted to say thank you to my friends for making me feel loved and special, and just for spreading some Christmas joy to me. So thank you. Let's talk about my plans. Now, I keep saying plans because for 2025, gosh, can't even believe it's already 2025. What in the world? I've already shown this before, so I won't go through it, but I'm going to be using my Happy Planner for 2025. And because last year I used my book of days, and I had like a separate journal type thing where I, kept more detailed notes and lists and everything, and having two different places to write stuff down was not working for me because the book of days just isn't big enough for me. And plus I just love a Happy Planner because they make me happy. This is the one I got. I won't do a flip through because I kind of showed it a little bit before, but I did want to go in the back here and show you. I got all my, I had talked about putting like some extra pages in from the Nap Time Stitcher. She has some really great planning pages for cross stitch that you can purchase from her as PDFs and download and print and make it your own. And so I have put those in my planner, and I purchased these like clear divider pages from Amazon. I think they came in like a pack of 4. So I've got my cross stitch planner, project planner pages. Love it. And I've got some stitch along tracker pages. How cool is that? I'm not going to show, well, I can show the blank ones here. I don't give anybody's personal information away, but I've got my stitching friends. So you can write down your stitchy friends' contact info. I've got some Flosstube video planner pages that I plan to use. Right now, I just kind of keep notes in a little notebook, so I'm going to try to be a little more organized. So, yeah, I'm just really excited to have my planner ready to go. That said, 2025, I'm not making any plans. No plans. I usually go into the new year with like some, some goals, some plans. Like this year, I had the goal to do 24 finishes in 24. And while I'm really glad I set that goal for myself, it stressed me out. Like, some people work really well with goals and plans. Me, I find a lot of times that once I make a plan, I don't want to stick to it anymore. I've had other plans, such as I'm supposed to be working on my Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow with my friend Mel on the 13th and 31st of every month. That hasn't happened. Maybe once. I was working, some of my friends, we set a goal for ourselves. We call it Big Beautiful Monday, where we pull out our big, beautiful projects and work on them on Mondays. Haven't done that in a while. A while back, I used to do Blue Flower Fridays. Don't do that anymore. So I find that when I make plans, then I no longer want to do those things. So in 2025, I'm going to stitch whatever the heck I want. And if I'm not feeling it, I'm not doing it. So I'm just not making plans, because then when I make those plans, like, I feel a lot of stress because I don't like to not follow through. And then when I don't follow through, it makes me feel bad about myself. Like, oh, you made all these plans and you didn't follow through. And I don't need that. And nobody else is making me feel this way. Nobody else is pressuring me. Nobody else is putting stress on me. It's literally me putting the stress on myself. And I don't need that. So if you're looking for plans, it's not happening here. So, you know, who knows? Who knows what I'll finish next year? Who knows how many things I'll start? Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. So I'm just going to enjoy wherever my cross stitch bug takes me next year. I'm going along for the ride, and I'm just going to enjoy it, because feeling stress about my cross stitch makes it unenjoyable for me. And again, nobody else is making me feel this stress except for myself. So I don't want to do that to myself anymore. I want to be nice to myself. I have enough things that I have to finish in my, like, outside of my cross stitch life, that I don't need to put any type of pressure on myself for my cross stitch. So I'm excited just to, so I'm, you know, I'm not like writing down any big plans in my planner. I'm just excited to see as the months unfold what I end up working on, what I end up finishing or starting, and just where it takes me. And if things aren't bringing me joy anymore, I'm going to not stitch them. I did do a good job this past year of UFOing some things. I really took a hard look at a lot of my whips, and I UFO'd quite a few things, and I unkitted quite a few things that I had kitted up. And I was able to put those fabrics back in my stash, put the floss back in my stash, and relieve some stress off of myself in that way too. So I do feel happy that I'm going into the new year with less whips, but that's just another thing I'm not going to stress about anymore either. I'm not going to stress about having too many whips, feeling pressure to finish things. So yes, 2025 is the year of no plans, and I'm all for it. Now, if you have plans, I'd love to hear them. But as far as me, no plans. And I'm excited about that. Okay, anyway, let's talk giveaways. So this bag is still here in my room, and I want to use it, but I'm not going to use it because it belongs to one of you. Like I said, my mom had donated this bag. So this is from not Pepper Pot Shop. It's from Painted Leaf Co. There it is. My mom had donated this to one of my viewers as a thank you for you guys supporting her shop and for supporting her daughter's Flosstube. And the winner never contacted me. I had mentioned the winner's name in my last two videos, never heard from her. So I want this to go to somebody else. Unfortunately, it's not going to get to you before Christmas, but it's winter theme. You can still use it after Christmas, right? So the new winner of the bag is Michigan Stitcher 1944. If that is you, please contact me. I would love for somebody to get this bag, because if nobody claims this time, I'm keeping it. But I want one of you to have it. So Michigan Stitcher 1944, if that is you, contact me on my Instagram at Stitchy Sarah Reads, or my email, stitchysarahreads@gmail.com. Let me know you're the winner. Let me know what your address is. You have to be over 18, and I will get this to you in the mail after Christmas so that you can enjoy the lovely craftsmanship of my mom's bag. And in my last video, I also had a couple of PDF patterns to give away. Excuse me. So this comes from a designer called Starlight Stitching Co. Her name is Amanda, and she has recently designed this beautiful Whimsy Biscornu. And she was so sweet to send me the pattern, the PDF pattern, and she wants to send two of you the PDF pattern as well. Oh, and I wanted to mention, speaking of Amanda, she has a design in the new Punch Needle Primitive Stitcher magazine. I meant to like pull this out, like mark this before I got on Flosstube, and then I totally forgot, but I want to show you her beautiful chart. Bear with me for a second. Oh, here she is. And there's a picture of her too. In the magazine, she has this lovely design called Merry Christmas to All. there's Amanda. And I just wanted to say congratulations, Amanda. That's really, really cool. So go check out her design. But also go check out her shop. I will link her shop below. So you can, if you didn't win the Whimsy Biscornu, you can go grab yourself the copy of the Whimsy Biscornu PDF. But the winners of the free PDFs are Cindy Richards 6019 and Shelly_Lewis. So Cindy Richards 6019, Shelly_Lewis. If that is you, contact me. I will put you in touch with Amanda. She will get you that chart and we can stitch it together because I haven't started mine yet because I've been trying to finish my goal. But once my goal is finished, I am ready to stitch that. So we can all stitch it together. So get in touch with me, ladies. Let me know how I can, never mind, just email me and then I can forward your email to Amanda. Anyway, sorry, my brain is just like, thinking of all the things I have to get done. So with that said, I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season, whether you celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or nothing at all. I hope that you just have a wonderful time of year, and I hope that you are happy and that you are well and that you're doing good. All right, guys, take care. Bye.